Yep, took one already. Bam.
But you grab the malaria meds right with it?
This one's my
Malaria, only the number one global killer. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got that one down. Yo, when I have malaria, remember this conversation.
Alright, so let's do some questions. So my first question for you, Pete, is, as much as they may like to, your fans can't hop on a plane and go to Uganda. What suggestions for them do you have if they want to aid your efforts and get involved?
Well, I think there's a lot of different ways to get involved. One of the biggest ones for invisible children specifically is Schools for Schools, which is kind of something that I think a lot of fans a lot of our fans are the age when they're in high school or college, and what they do is they trade with a school in Uganda and they raise money for it. And I think they did some like LA like Hollywood party, and they were able to I forgot how much money they raised. They raised like $30,000 at the party or something like that. And that same night, a school in Puerto Rico raised like $65,000. So it just put everybody here to shame kind of in general. But I think that there's lots of little ways to get involved, even just to the point of investing knowledge in one person, because that's kind of like how the idea of global humanity works is, a game of telephone. It's being you have to shed light on this thing, and you tell one person, they tell one person, It's like Bono's idea for Vanity Fair, only it's not Oprah and Bono.
Do you think the people that you're going to meet will have any idea who you are?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know what people, invisible children, people told them down there, so maybe they will because of that, but not in general, I don't think so. And I think that there's something that's, I don't know, a little bit relieving about that, is that you can't, I don't go anywhere around here where people don't, so people have this preconceived idea of who you are, and how much attention you believe you deserve, and what you want out of life, or whatever. And so it's kind of cool to go somewhere and just be a human being, a citizen of the world.
I actually got this one. I was inspired by watching some of the videos on the Invisible Children site right before Displace Me.
Right.
So, Uganda isn't famous for its luxurious accommodations, and we've heard that the average person there doesn't even have access to toilet paper. Did you pack any toilet paper?
I don't think we did pack any toilet paper. I'm not really if you look at me and who I am, most people's comments are about how greasy and weird looking I am. So it's I'll be honest, hygiene's not really on the top of my list of worries, kind of, in general.
So, what did you pack? Did you pack anything, special?
A lot of books. I packed a blanket. I'll be honest, a lot of sweatshirts and stuff, because I actually think that the climate there right now is pretty close to what it is in the fall here, kind of, or it's kind of close to here. It's in the 70s.
Okay, this is my favorite question. They say that music is a universal language, but the average person in Uganda probably doesn't have much exposure to Western music. If you could play 3 songs for your new friends, what songs would you pick and why?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Why?
Because it's got the soft loud, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can rock out to it. You play it in an urban club, people go nuts, it doesn't really matter, everybody knows. And Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, because it's really long. It's fun to dance to.
Anyone that says they still dance for?
Yeah, it's just a fun song, but it's good too. There's a good video. Third would be maybe Fall Out Boy song, Start selling some records in Uganda, I guess. No, I don't know. I don't really know what songs people would be familiar with, as far as what bands people would be most interested in. So maybe even some hip hop or something. Just to show 3 different aspects of the culture that we kind of come from.
So, do you have any idea of what kind of food you'll be eating? Anything you are excited to try?
I don't really know. I've heard that it's pretty easy to be vegetarian down there, and I think that there's kind of a rice and beans kind of thing going, which I do really well with. That's what I'm most into is, Caribbean food and stuff like that. I think it's vastly different, but I guess it would be probably more comparable than it would be to like McDonald's or whatever. I don't know. It's probably good for me not to be eating here, because here I just eat crap all the time.
Do you know what your days will be like while you're over there? Do you know what you're going to be doing?
I don't really know the real plan fully. It's a little by the seat of the pants operation we have going on here. No, I mean, we're going over there to experience what people who, Americans who go over with invisible children or go over to northern Uganda experience. But we have to cram it into less days, so I think our days will be a bit more hectic. And we're also trying to document it at the same time, for both the sake of documenting it and bringing it back and for our music video. So we gotta kind of pay attention to all those aspects.
And then, if you knew you were going to spend the rest of your life in a third world country like Uganda, what's the one thing that you would bring that you can't live without?
Maybe like a lifetime of Purell. And I'd just be like a Purell dealer. Yo, you want to get sanitized?
I got what you need.
Yeah, dude.
I got it.
Unscented. I'll bring some unscented Purell.
That's bullshit. It's all got a scent though.
Yeah.
It all kind of smells like booze.
It smells like
Happiness.